Sources close to the Luthra brothers will continue to press for an anticipatory bail, we are told. The arrest has not been shown yet, it's not been documented, and the bail ground will be the same. Luthra brothers had come to Thailand for work. They wanted to join the investigation. One of them have epilepsy, and that's why anticipatory bail is being sought on medical grounds, and that should be considered. So this is the latest that we are picking up. So that plea remains in the Rohini court. My colleague Arunama with that information.
So 2-3 important bits here because, it is a detention. Thai authorities had detained them, and as per the people who are advising the Luthra brothers on what they should do next, these sources tell us that they are going to still press for that anticipatory bail plea, and two grounds will be taken there, some of which we heard Siddharth Luthra mention yesterday. One, that these brothers had gone to Phuket for work-related assignment. And they had no intention of fleeing the law of land. If anticipatory bail of 4 weeks is granted to them, they want to come back and participate in the investigation, join the investigation. And second, one of the brothers suffers from epilepsy. He has a medical condition. So on that ground as well, there should be a humane approach, and anticipatory bail should be granted. So that's the ground on which they could press for that anticipatory bail plea in the Rohini court again. But of course, the question that the prosecution is going to ask, Goa police revealed that on 7th of December, 17 past 1, they booked their ticket. This is about an hour and 15 minutes after the fire was raging at their bar. What was so urgent that they had to book a ticket at that hour?
Yes.
If this was a work-related trip, could it not have waited? What was so urgent is what the prosecution will repeatedly ask them. And then when they got to know that they were wanted here in India, why did they wait for 3 days before applying for anticipatory bail? Why did they not fly back to Delhi immediately and surrender before the Goa police?
So hence, Arunama, the deduction is that it is not a waterized plea, at least before the court, or the plea for anticipatory bail that still they're choosing to stick with. And even if they are seeking that bail on grounds that they had to go to Thailand for work-related reasons, why could that not have been cancelled once they got to know about a blaze in one of their establishments? Their own employees have been, in fact, caught in that blaze. Many of them have died, and they still decided to pursue this work trip.
Exactly what the prosecution will ask, that if this was a work trip, if they were not wanting to flee from investigators, even if you accept, it is difficult to accept that at 17 past 1, an hour and a half after the blaze had killed their patrons, their employees, some urgent work forced them to come to Phuket. So that itself is difficult to digest. But even if it was so, they came here, and I'm coming to you live from the Patong area of Phuket. This is a very popular touristy area, a lot of beach resorts here. The topography itself tells you that it is a tourist paradise. So they came here on day 1, checked into one resort, and on day 2 checked out and moved to another resort. So this behavior itself, the prosecution is going to question and say that this reeks of guilt. If they were wanting to cooperate with investigators, even if they fled on day 1, why could they not have come back? Why was it necessary for them to change their location and constantly evade the law of the land?
Parallelly, what is also being said, Arunama, is the tip-off that the brothers received. Clearly, it was not out there in the news that this blaze had gutted Birch by Romeo Lane in Arpora. There was somebody who really tipped them off that this sort of an incident has happened, is when they decided within that span of 1.5 hours to first reach the airport and eventually take that flight to Thailand.
So the lookout circular, somebody also tipped them off that a lookout circular was being issued. Now that person has to be really inside, somebody who knew how the police system works, an insider job truly, because once a lookout circular is issued, you can't be allowed to cross the immigration. Ultimately, it was the immigration which alerted the Indian authorities that we could not stop him at that point because there was no LOC. But we do know that from immigration, the Luthra brothers have crossed over and subsequently gone to Thailand. All of that detail was picked up by immigration check itself. But at that point when they were crossing over, there was no lookout circular. So who really tipped them off that an LOC is getting issued? Now is the window for you to escape if that is what you want to do. So that's a big question as well. And that's why Goa police would want to question them further to understand what Goa police suspects was a huge conspiracy and who all were part of it.